Jim Cooper. I'm a captain with the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department. I'm also a city councilman with the city of Elk Grove. Over the past few months, I've been talking to local leaders, supporters, and neighbors across Sacramento County about the issues that we are facing right now, especially when it comes to public safety. There are a lot of concerns, including the economy and how it impacts law enforcement. Behind us, in front of us, is just one example of the cuts. The North Central Station, the Marconi Station, which has been shut down. All the patrol officers that were here were moved, and now we just have volunteers staffing the station. One thing I've heard over and over again is that it's time for a new direction in the Sheriff's Department. Because of that, I'm ending the exploratory phase of my campaign and declaring my candidacy for Sheriff of Sacramento County. I've served this community for 25 years as a volunteer and as an elected official. Started off serving as a board member on the Boys and Girls Club, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, Sacramento Children's Receiving Home, and Win Youth Services. In my 25 years at the Sheriff's Department, I spent 9 years working undercover in narcotics and gangs as a detective, as a sergeant, and as a commander of that unit. I was fortunate to receive the Bronze Star for bravery, and currently I lead the High-Tech Crimes Division, which is cracking down on internet predators that prey on our kids online. Some of you knew I grew up in Rancho Cordova and played football for the Lancers. One of my first jobs in the Sheriff's Department was working narcotics and getting gang members off our street while working undercover. I wasn't very popular with the gangs, and they also wrote several songs about me, rap songs, that threatened my life. I then ran for city council in Elk Grove and served as my city's first mayor. We set the tone for how the city conducts business today with transparency, accessibility, regional partnership, and public engagement as the cornerstones for successful government. I drew on my law enforcement experience to help develop the city's first 911 system, the city's first narcotic and gang unit, and also expand the number of police officers in the city of Elk Grove. Working with my colleagues in the City Council, we secured over $120 million in federal funds, development impact fees, and Measure A revenues. We took the city through some tough growing pains and found ways to protect our budget and serve our citizens at the same time. And that's what we need in the Sheriff's Department. We need to make better choices. It's time for a new direction. For me, laying off officers is unacceptable. Losing federal funds because of a paperwork error is unacceptable. Closing down substations like the one behind us is unacceptable. Alienating our community is unacceptable. It's time for a strong fiscal manager to make the right budget choices during these tough economic times. It's time to work with our officers and the community and value their input as well as their morale. It's time to rebuild relationships with community governments so they can be partners with us in protecting our citizens. It's time to make safety and the security of our community our top priority. It's time for a new direction. Some say it's time for a sheriff with street experience. Others say it's time for a manager with sound fiscal responsibility to make the right choices in this tough economy. I'd say it's time for both. I will fight with passion and ensure our citizens are safe. As a decorated sheriff's veteran and elected community leader, I have the experience to do the job and the leadership to do it as well. I want to thank all the people who are here for standing with me and supporting my campaign for sheriff. I want to thank Sheriff Lou Blanis for his endorsement, which is very important. I want to thank all those in the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department who are supporting me. For all the managers, deputies, officers, and civilian staff who are backing me, I'm grateful for your support. I want to thank community leaders from throughout the county who are supporting my campaign, including Sacramento County Supervisor Jimmy Yee, Elk Grove City Councilman Gary Davis, Folsom Mayor Steve Miklos, along with a number of other elected officials. I can't win this without your support. I can't win it without these folks behind me. I want to ask for your support and for your vote in June for Sheriff of Sacramento County.